Coach, playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Go! Let's go! Here we go! Here we go! Pittsburgh! I got it. Check three! Check three! Hey, alert three! Alert three! Alert three! Alert three! Alert three! Hey!
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete to DK Metcalf. He had 6 catches in the wild card win, and that's his first one here in the divisional round, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Check nine, check nine. Shoot! Watch the shoot! Check out. Kill. Go.
On second down, it's Coleman. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Jackson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
They'll run on first down. It's Coleman. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
To throw is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Going right side here, and that's complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, tight.
Now Jackson operating from the gun. Flush to his right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy. 58 to Mike. 58. 58. Get it.
Off play action. Lawrence. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. That's good for a 1st down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Back to throw. Lawrence. That one complete. Elliott. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready? 58, Mike. It's a party now. It's a party now. 36, 36. Ready?
On 2nd down, it's Elliott, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield? to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
To throw on third down, Lawrence. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Check. Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for loss on the running play in the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talking about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Brashad Perriman, 75 yards, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And down he'll go at the 25. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
He's letting this one go for... It got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. This time, Jackson will throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. From the downhill throw. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
Here we go. 30 base. Ready?
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Ready.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go, 58 is the mic. Nice, sweetheart. Hey. 58 is the mic, 58. Hey, Zoo. Down to lose one. Big grip.
From the gun, Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Hey, Echo. Fire.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And that's Elliott. Complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd and 2, Lawrence escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And Gay knocks this one through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Based on travel. Yeah.
On first down, Lawrence. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 46 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Going to give this time to the tailback.
You ain't going nowhere.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Will Fuller there to make the grab. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
Right here, right here. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. Get it.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. They go with the option on the 2-point try, and the decision to pitch it worked out.
Almost felt like basketball, didn't it? Remember the dribbler, draw, drive, and dish? How about that one? Drew everyone to him, dished it to the running back. He takes it in.
And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. T.J. Watt just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
On second down now, it's Coleman. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here we go.
Third and 2, here's Jackson. He finds Coleman. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And the Cowboy first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 24, check 24. Hey, switch gears.
Now it's Jackson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
On first down, here's Breida. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
Now it's Jackson. He'll find Metcalf. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
A gain of 15. First down, Dallas.
On first down, Coleman. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Kid had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one?
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Here's Jackson operating from the gun to the right side and complete to Metcalf. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 13-yard line.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From 13 yards out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. Able to slither by. And terrific field position here as they finally get him just shy of the midfield stripe.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Go. Ready?
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Just like that. Yep.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Check. Crunch. Crunch. Hey, high 7. 58.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Again, it's Elliott. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Watch the screen.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Hey, wahoo!
From the gun, Lawrence. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Quinnen Williams in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Bring it. 58, boys, 58, 58. Hey, Haywood. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
2nd and 14. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down.
Let's go.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Sponge. No. Watch out. Out. Rock it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look to grab a late lead.
Jim. Check 13. Whip. Watch the whip. Check. Get it.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. They do tack on the extra point as well, and the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. when you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing now is Jackson. It's caught by Coleman. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Jackson to throw. This one complete to Coleman. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Pilot, 64, weak.
They'll run with Elliott. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
They go to Elliott again. And they're moving on to the conference championship.